I make music because I'm not really good with words in general. With music, I have a channel to express my emotion. The Ableton project is just a canvas, and I can just express myself, how I feel that day. If I want to make something like that cheer me up, makes me happy, that I want to dance to. Also, I want to make something moody or sad. It's just a way to express myself. Yeah, music is everything for me. Without music, I wouldn't know how to communicate. This place is called The Bath, and it's basically an old Roman bath house. Since 10 years, it's been taken over, and it's a community-run space with lots of studios, pop-up shops, and a coffee bar as well. I've been here since 2021. I moved in this space during the pandemic. I needed a place to work, which was not my bedroom. I really like it here because there is this community vibe. There is lots of artists, like-minded people. The place is really inspiring. Acne Week in general is really inspired. This space that we are in right now, this is the main space where they do parties and events. There is also a photographer studios. Sometimes we recorded instruments in this specific space to get the reverb of the room. It can fit 500 people. I think every Friday and Saturday there is something here. They do boiler rooms, they do all sorts of events. I might do a party here sometime soon, yeah. In general, I've been living in Acne Week for 10 years now. Acne Week is where I started my label, Nervous Horizon. I started with 2 other friends of mine. One is Tommaso Woolwork, and another guy is called Federico. We started Nervous Horizon when I first moved to London from Italy. I was kind of reserved, shy. Actually, when we moved to Acne Week in 2013, I believe, it was just an inspiring place. It really helped me a lot to live here. First of all with the English and also with the relationship with people and artists in general. My musical journey starts in Italy. Since I was a kid, I always listened to music that my parents were playing me. My family is not musician or anything. It's just they're very into music. My dad is weirdly enough is into hyperdub. So he was the first person to show me Burial ages ago when I was really young. From then on I started to dive in different genres, mainly electronic music. Even today the stuff that I make reference stuff that I experienced in the past, in my childhood, in my upbringing. Since I was 15, 16, I was trying to make music on Fruity Loops or Acid. I remember I was a proper digger. I remember when I started to properly dig into music was the blog house era. So 2008, 9. Yeah, I was in Italy kind of finding all this stuff coming also from the UK. I wasn't DJ back then. I was the guy who was providing the tracks to my other friends that they were DJing at the time. And then I think the last year I was in Italy in 2010, I didn't know what to do with my life. In a way, looking back now, I was depressed in a way. I was spending all day in bed or on the sofa or at the bar, at the local bar, hanging out with my friends. And yeah, my parents, they were the ones who pushed me yo, why don't you go to live for a bit abroad, outside of Italy. Yeah, I decided to move to London just to try a few months to learn English. Yeah, I moved here in 2010 with 2 of my friends. My friends, they after a month, it was too much for them. They came back in Italy. First few months in London, I didn't have any friends, or I didn't have money as well to go out. I came here just with 400 euros, which is crazy, like, yeah. So I had to find a job like very quick. So I end up doing like some work in the kitchen, like as a kitchen porter. I was cleaning like dishes and stuff. But on the side, because I was spending lots of time at home, I randomly like started open Ableton like almost every day and really like dig into like tutorials, yeah, just like YouTube and learning like the stuff, because I didn't have nothing else to do. I didn't have money to go out, I didn't have friends, so yeah, it was just like at home. I really learned like how to produce in that time, like in this like 1 year. It sounds dramatic, but it's not so dramatic, but anyway, yeah, I was getting like some money, so yeah, I started going out a bit more, and through like mutual friends, this is where I met like Tommaso, which is he comes from Pisa, which is the town I'm also from in Italy. We met like in the queue at Fabric on a Friday, and at first like we didn't even like click, you know, like we were like, oh cool. Some mutual friends were like, oh, this is Guglielmo, he makes music. You should both connected, because he was making music at the time. And yeah, after a while, we started like getting closer and closer, and then we were spending like lots of time together. That's where we decided to start a label. Yeah, we were just making like lots of music that wasn't like fitting on any other kind of label that was around at the time. So we were like, yeah, just make our own, and yeah, let's just start releasing stuff. Obviously, we had like, you know, lots of examples around us, like label that we really like respected, like SL Audio, Nice Lug at the time as well, Hyperdub. Yeah, I feel like we took like this label as an example to really like push and really like create our sound, which like took a while, not took a while, but you know, at the beginning, I think like we were just taking lots of inspiration from them. I feel like after like the 5th, 6th release on the label, we really took the sound was kind of like formed like our own sounds, which is, I guess, like people or journalists say that, you know, it's very like percussive like driven club music. And yeah, that's it, yeah.